Well, all right. Not to switch off, but I got 14 minutes to make a possible call.
Okay.
If you think it's worth our time.
I do.
You know what it is?
I do.
I told you right before we started.
Yes.
The supermarket will go unnamed, but I think a week or two ago, I told you that I got a Kashi frozen dinner from the supermarket. It was expired a year.
Right.
You suggested I ate it. Okay.
No repercussions.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Prior to that, I had gotten juice from there twice that was expired. Juice is hard. Orange juice moves, baby.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get expired orange juice.
Yeah, and orange juice keeps a long time too. Like if it's not opened, I think it keeps.
You know when they have these fire sales, like these 2-for-1 Tropicanas, you look, it's because there's like 3 weeks left on them. So maybe they get it at a discount. I don't even know, but they kept one up there when it was expired. I will stay. I'm not going to say the name of the supermarket, but the supermarket is clean and it's fine. It's actually a good supermarket. But this is becoming an issue with me because today I went to make a sandwich and I bought these gourmet peppers.
Yes.
It was $5 for a little bottle.
Right.
And I opened it, and as soon as I opened it, and I ate them, and I looked, and they expired 3 months ago.
When are you going to start looking at these things when you buy them?
I normally do. I really do. But I guess every once in a while you slip up.
Sure.
Like if you go grocery shopping, you spend a few $100s. You're buying 100 items. I guess I'm not checking every item.
Sure. I don't expect you to.
But let me tell you, I was disappointed.
Right. Now, is this a major market or like a local?
It is like an in-between.
Okay.
It's not like a bodega, but it's not like a Wegmans.
Okay.
No, nobody's Wegmans. Let's put that out there right now.
Nobody's Wegmans.
Love Wegmans.
I love Wegmans.
I would have sex with a Wegmans if I could.
One of my exes has a Wegmans tattoo. Yeah.
The fuck are you talking about?
It has a logo of Wegmans tattooed on her body. Loves Wegmans. And I had sex with her, so I'm guessing.
Is that a joke?
That is not a joke.
What the fuck are you talking about right now?
She had a billion tattoos.
She had a tattoo of Wegmans?
This is a Wegmans. She had a Wegmans logo.
Now that you're saying this, I'm realizing who you're talking about.
Sure.
You're telling me that she got a corporate logo of a Wegmans.
Love Wegmans.
She
has a Wegmans logo tattooed on her
because
body.
she likes Wegmans?
Because she loves Wegmans.
Because I love Wegmans. But I wouldn't get a Wegmans tattoo.
She's a tattoo person.
She's a tattoo. See, these tattoo people get away with that.
Yeah.
When you get 500 tattoos, you could throw a Wegmans on there. Everyone's like, she's a tattoo person.
Yeah.
If you just have a Wegmans tattoo, you're a complete asshole.
Right.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
If you get a Wegmans tattoo, you're an asshole. Then if you fill the rest of your body after that with 100 other tattoos, you're not an asshole anymore. You almost have to tattoo your way out of it.
Right. Well, she tattooed. It was actually the last tattoo that she had gotten. It was her newest tattoo, the Wegmans.
Why did she
loved
do
Wegmans,
that?
man. She loved Wegmans.
You just blew my mind.
Yeah.
Is it just a W or is it Wegmans? Because they don't.
No, it's Wegmans.
She wrote out Wegmans on her.
Yeah.
Where?
It's on her arm.
Whoa!
Wegmans.
Did she get anything from it?
No, I don't think so.
First of all, when that person there's only one Wegmans close to us. Like she
grew up upstate New York,
fine,
and then moved to Cleveland.
Right.
I'm assuming there's Wegmans everywhere.
Yeah, but then when she was living here for a while, there's no Wegmans.
No, she lamented that. Like that was one of the things I had to hear about.
That's a rough. I don't know if I would. What did they say when they tattooed Wegmans?
I don't know.
You ever hear about that guy that was selling ad sales on his body?
Yeah.
And he priced out his face.
Yeah. He ended up getting his forehead tattooed.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's insane.
Can you look that up?
I don't have a device.
Oh, well, I got 11 minutes. But I was going to call the supermarket.
All right.
I'm not trying to be a wise guy.
Listen, we're not here to hurt anybody. We don't want to hurt the market guy's feelings.
I'm going to call the supermarket.
He may have a lumpy fat ass. That's okay with us.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to see how he handles it. Because I go in there, I see how he treats the staff. The staff is all young kids, but they're all young kids in high school. Right. But he whips them into shape, Okay. They're all they all work and they're all young, but they're all respectful. And he's always on the PA being calling them by their name, Donna, do this. Pete, clean up this. And he seems like a good guy. He seems like a nice operation. But It's the 4th time I'm buying something expired.
It's not good.
Here's the thing. I can't go back in there and return the Kashi frozen dinner that was $5.99.
Right.
Because they see me on television. They all know that I'm on television. So I can't go in there because I look like a complete moron.
But it's not. It's the fucking principle.
I'm just a normal guy. Like,
Sure.
I'm not, that's not, my feelings on these things are never going to change.
Right.
If I won the lottery and hit for $1 billion and I got a frozen dinner and I spent $6 on it down the road,
right.
I would be like, no, that's not right.
Right.
Complete principle.
It's the principle of the thing.
But I can't go in there now because then that's all that needs to get out is I went down there for a Kashi dinner.
If a waitress knows who you are and knows the show, you tip more, right?
I probably even more than I do, and I already overtip because I worked on tips my whole life.
Yeah.
So I already normally tip 20% minimum.
Minimum is 20%.
Minimum.
Right.
Usually 20. I usually tip about 25%, and sometimes up to 30%.
Right.
It all depends.
Yeah.
But I wanted to call the store.
Okay.
And I'll tell them and see what they say.
Sure.
All right.
But what if they say, well, it's like, what if they're like, oh, we'll bring it down? You're not going to bring it down.
No, I'm just going to say, ow, fuck.
What happened? What'd you do?
I hit my fucking foot on the couch. Ow, fuck.
That couch was placed perfectly.
Nugget!
Yes, couch. Good couch.
Ouch.
Nugget love couch.
Shut up, Nugget.
This is the best part of the podcast. When you are hurt.
Oh, God.
All right, so we're going to have Declan block out the name of when they answer.
Sure. Because we're not looking to do a witch hunt here.
No, not at all. Just want to see how they handle it. Maybe they want to...
Speaking, how may I help you?
Hi, I was wondering if I could speak to a manager, please.
Sure, 1 second.
Thank you.
Now already her antenna's up, right?
Yeah.
Like a manager.
I think they're going to be very accommodating. I can't see why not.
Well, why not?
I'm calling to help. I'm not calling with an angle.
I already hear the tone of your voice and it's friendly and warm. And that's really half the battle when it comes to dealing with people.
Yeah.
The tone of your voice. You know?
Yeah. Am I crazy?
How do those peppers go bad? Aren't they pickled peppers?
Dude.
Charlie speaking.
Hey, Charlie. Hi. Are you a manager down there?
Yes.
Just wanted to give a call, just so you guys know. Maybe I don't know if there's still expired stuff on your shelves, but I shop there all the time, and I keep getting expired things, and this is the 4th time that I got something that was expired. I figured I'd just call you guys and let you know.
What did you get?
Well, the most recent thing is these mild whole sweet pepperdew peppers. They were like $5. They're like these gourmet peppers you have in the last aisle.
Right.
They're 3 months old, past the expiration. So I just opened them today, and I was just about eating them tonight, and I saw that. Prior to this, you had a frozen dinner from Kashi. That was from August 2013, man. So that thing was in there, and no one bought that for a while. And then
He's not checking and rotate because they're all supposed to rotate.
yeah, well, I'm just letting you know.
One thing we always emphasize is rotation.
Yeah, you got to emphasize rotation, Charlie.
Sure.
Yeah, I would imagine you got to emphasize the rotation there.
Yeah, well, that's the main thing. You know, a lot of times you see it in the dairy because the dairy.
He's giving you the company line right now.
You'll miss it here and there. You know, okay, no problem. I'll tell the guy who works in that aisle to check that whole section.
Yeah, so you got the peppers, then you had the Kashi frozen, and then 2 times it was, believe it or not, it was orange juice twice.
Okay, which one was the orange juice?
It was the Tropicana. It was calcium fortified.
Okay, I'll have to check it.
So, I like the place. It's clean. I'm going to keep coming in, but I just figured, let you know, maybe.
For you, like me, when I shop, and I do the same thing.
Right.
When I might pick up something, I always check the date. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's on you
If you
now.
see it's outdated, just
Now
bring it
it's
to
on
one of
you.
our attention. Boom, we'll take care of it right from
Yeah, you know what it is? I normally do, but you can't get everything.
I know, sometimes you're in a rush.
Yeah, and then I get it home, and I'm not going to make a trip down there just for $6-7, But I figure this time, since it's the 4th time, maybe I'll just call you guys to try to help you out.
Yeah, okay, that's no problem. Your name is again?
My name's Brian Quinn.
Right, okay. Thank you very much for calling me.
Okay, but thanks, Charlie. Bye.
All right, bye.
There you go. He handled it. Did you see that in there at all?
Wait, why my name?
Because I wasn't going to give.
All right, buddy. All right.
Your name doesn't necessarily signify you, though. You have a common name.
Yeah, but neither does your name.
Sure, it does.
Well, why does your name signify you, but my name doesn't signify me?
Because Brian Quinn, the combination of those two names are much more abundant, even on the island. I don't know another Sal Vulcano. I mean, I don't know another Brian Quinn, but I'm sure there's other Brian Quinns.
I feel like this is unscientific, what you're saying.
I mean, if I even opened like the Yellow Pages, I'm sure I would find other Brian Quinns.
I bet you I'd find another Sal Vulcano.
No,
Did you have Yellow Pages?
No, I don't. Yeah, I might, but the only other person is my dad.
Right. All right.
I chucked it.
All right.
Chucked it. But you know what? I panicked, and maybe I should have indicted you, implicated you.
Well, now
with the implication.
All right. It wasn't a major issue. I was just curious.
How do you feel Charlie handled it? Let's rate Charlie.
Very friendly.
Okay.
And
but didn't you feel like he
very
was
defensive?
He was, right?
Yeah. First
was it like passive aggressive defensive?
First, no, I don't think he got passive aggressive, and maybe a little bit with when he threw it on you. Like, well, you should check before you leave. I always check when I go to stores.
Right.
Which that was a little bit like, all right, well, why is it your fault? Like, suddenly you're an employee of the store. It's your job to fucking maintain the stock.
Yeah, notice he didn't also offer to refund me.
There was no offer of fixing it for you.
Yeah.
Why did he even ask your name? Unless he's going to follow it, being like, all right, Sal, we'll come down and, I'll swap out some peppers for you.
I don't know.
Does he own the store?
No, I don't think he does, actually, from what I gather.
All right.
I hope no one in there listens to this podcast.
You would be surprised, man. I've been out and about a little bit on Staten Island lately, just trying to get out of my house a little bit.
Yeah.
And I've had a few people come up to me and talk about What Say You.
Really?
Yeah.
The last thing I want to do is walk in there and they know that I called up.
One time I badmouthed a neighbor of mine on Tell Him Steve Dave.
No.
And my neighbor listened.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't major. It wasn't like I didn't trash anybody. I just talked about how something they did was annoying. And they brought it up to me.
Oh, was that like horribly uncomfortable?
I was like, I was like, like that. So I was like, it's fine. But I was
I gotta imagine it's like that feeling when you call someone the wrong name.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. And that, unfortunately, for guys in our position, we meet so many new people all the time that it's almost impossible for me to keep track of names.
No, I was bad with names from the day I was born. I'm like my father. My father knows like 5 of my friends, and like I have so many friends since like birth.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I know that guy, your buddy there with the sideburns. Like, oh my god.
Yep, pop sideburns.
So he handled it pretty well. And the last thing I want to do is walk in there and they're like, how's your Kashi frozen dinner, big shot?
Yeah.
All those pepper dews.
But why? Why would you be wrong?
I don't know. Because I would go in there, I'll tell you the truth. I would go in there next and I would have said to the lady, hey, just so you know, I got a bunch of...
I got how you can handle it. You could still get those. You don't get your money back. You just walk in next time and be like, hey, I picked these up. They're expired. Can I just swap them? Nobody in the fucking world is going to be like, oh, rich TV guys, you're going down there because you need the peppers. You just bought the peppers. They're out of date. You could do a swap without being a fucking, oh, look at this fucking big shot. If you went in there and was like, I want my $4.99 back, then I behind the counter.
Well, no one should be saying rich TV guy because they're far from rich.
Sure, right. But that's the stupid perception.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you asking for your money back would elicit titters and giggles, I think. But you just being like, oh, can I just swap this out?
Oh, I would never do that, ever.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
What I mean is just going in there and they whisper and point at me because someone heard the podcast